Hello, good afternoon, traders. This is About How Pips. It's currently Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. It's 3:42 p.m. Eastern China time, and I'm going to be day trading the Euro US dollar on the 1 minute chart. It's also called scalping. And I'm going to get started. I started about, see now it's been almost 20 minutes. I started trading around here where it says 15:13. And yeah, I am just waiting for price to settle down. There's just some very high impact news. It's 3:30 German flash services PMI. You can click on the Forex factory and see for yourself. It's right here. So I don't trade the high impact news for that very reason. You can get stopped out, and that could wipe straight through your stop loss and give you way a much bigger loss than what you planned on. So I don't trade that, but just want to give you all that heads up. So right now I'm just waiting for price to make up his mind. It's just, there's going to be some more high impact news at 4 o'clock as well. So I'm just sitting through all of this. This is my trading session for the day. I'll be trading for 1 to 2 hours today. So whatever the price gives me by the time I'm done is whatever it's going to give me. It looks like price is currently attempting to go on up, but because of the recent down wave, I don't want to buy this just right away. This looks like a nice bottom formation. I do see a possible setup on the upside, towards the upside, but the bears were just too strong, so I need more conviction. I got to see buyers step in a little bit, way stronger than they are now, and then I'm going to consider a buy. As you may see, I'm starting to look at the trading view charts. The visuals are a lot more clear. And hopefully y'all can understand things a lot better than just looking at the plain old MT4. MT4, not that it matters to me, but the animation can get a little boring. So I'm on this. I'm going to be watching it for the next several minutes until the 4 o'clock bell. So 4 o'clock, we have some medium impact news. So it's not as high, but it is still some news I may not want to trade through. But as you can see, right before that 3:30 news, if you look at my crosshair, price was rising towards the upside, and that was a good buy. If you did get in that buy right before the news, but look what happened. It false breaks, and then it gapped down. So my stop loss was hypothetically, if I were to trade 1.08630. And it would have gapped straight through my stop and filled me in at the next price. And that's like 3 or 4 times what I planned on getting out at. This is why I don't trade the news. And of course, there's no good setup if you're trying to short it. There's no valid point. So I don't know, unless you're gambling, there's no need to short it. Right now, these uptrends, these up waves, not uptrend, but we are now on an uptrend, but the up waves are a little weak. I like to see more momentum build on the buyer's side before I look for a potential long. Right now, the buyers are still showing signs of weakness, and if we break below the lows of 1.08175, we may start going back to the downside. I just want to highlight that for y'all. So just a couple little points, and I'm going to keep on watching it. We are at the daily extremes. If you look at the volatility chart on MTAF, I'll show you in a minute. So this is what I use for the Forex volatility, and it's a little tool I like to use so I can see. And Euro USD is currently sitting at about 73 pips for its average daily volatility. That pretty much just shows me, like, on average, how much does the euro actually move in a day. And as you can see right here, how much this actually moved. 59. They were right on the cusp of the maximum volatility that it normally moves. And yeah, I'm not even interested in that. The velocity of this up move is kind of weak, but it looks like we're picking up. And yeah, I'm going to be looking for some longs if we continue moving towards the upside. There's no need for me to short it right now. It looks like that was just news. Could be manipulation. That's what happens. There's plenty of upside. It looks like price pretty much wiped out buyers and sellers of the day. So there was a daily range leading up until this point, and the market pretty much came up to some highs and knocked out all sellers. and then it faked out and came all the way down and knocked out all buyers. So it's kind of whipsawy. That's what it's telling me. This looks like a nice potential trend continuation north. I have to measure this move right here. Just give me a minute. About 3.4, about 3 pips. I'm willing to trade up to 5 pips max. But yeah, that's about 3 pips. And the most recent wave prior, before this started pulling back, was about 5.3. So I definitely need to see more buyers step in before I consider a long. But it's not bad. It's just they're not as strong as it looks. So I need more buyers stepping in. I need to go a little bit higher. I'm going to be going long. Mm-hmm. 7 pips. Yeah, officially got like a 3 pip stop loss. I might be able to take a trend continuation north. Just follow up, see what's going on. Eating my lunch at the same time. I was studying. I was doing a lot of refining on my strategy. I didn't even have time to eat lunch. Yeah, this pullback is way too deep now. So I may not want to take this long. Actually, we could. We could sneak like a 4 or 5 pip stop loss. So y'all know in just a minute. That uptrend, that upwave is officially over. We are a part of an uptrend. Officially started that. This is no longer a candidate for an entry. We just came down way too deep. Most recent wave was only 9 pips. It doesn't make sense for me to take a 6.5, 7 pip stop loss. The market hasn't been showing me that type of evidence, so I'm not going to take a trade. Now it's possible to get it a DP. If price starts trailing up after this bar, I might be able to get in. We'll see. Looking for my first potential trade. As we are going back towards the upside, let's see if we climb a little bit more. Maybe I'll be able to squeeze like a 3 pip stop loss, and then we can go for a 6 pip target, which is right on the cusp of a decent trade. But if it keeps on going north, I may discard that. 3.4, 4 pips right there. So yeah, I'm gonna go long. Apologies for that. I just downloaded this MT4. How to reinstall it, so they give me that little message. I want to wait a little bit, just because this is a little whipsawy. You know, I don't really condone with this type of move. Might be able to get a better entry after this little pullback right here. But if it keeps on going down, then it's going to invalidate that trade setup, and that's not good, of course. Not going to sell it right away neither, because the sellers definitely lost a lot of momentum. Think about it. Price was driving down so strong, and then all of a sudden we just had a pause for the past several minutes. Of course, that wasn't valid. We can see that right now. But if we can get right above 1.08270, I might be able to go for long. it's showing me that the sellers are still kind of weak compared to what they were several minutes ago. Now there's also 8 minutes until some more news, so I don't want to be caught up in any mess. So if we don't get a trade within the next 2-3 minutes, I'm just gonna wait until after 4 o'clock. It's still a possibility to go north, but it's not looking so good right now. Pop above this most recent bar high, I might consider a long. Gonna be my DP. Second chance entry, 13.5. Keep my hand off the trigger right now. Still kind of flipping around, so I don't want to take a trade. Still looking for a buy because that uptrend is still going on. I'll go back to my trading view so I can show y'all. Still looking for a buy. Any moment. I don't want to do any marking up on my charts if I'm like right about to take a trade. I'm just like, it's messing around. It's choppy right now. It's whipsawing, but it is still a potential buy. I just want to see. I don't want to miss my entry, which is why I'm going back and forth right now. I'm pausing the video. I'm like, I don't know. I'm about to take this long, possibly. I wanted to show y'all on TradingView, but I'll do it later in my illustrations. But we are still a part of a strong, pretty decent uptrend. Even though we had that impulsive move down, I think that it's not really that great of a sell. There we go. We are picking up and selling though. I'm gonna leave this one alone. We are starting to sell off again. I might consider going back to the downside. Looks like the bears are starting to come back in. That's definitely good to see. All right, so I'm gonna just highlight this for y'all. Trend line. We have this up wave. Well, it is an uptrend still, but we break below these most recent lows right here, which looks like we're currently about to do. We could have a shift back to the downside. No selling just yet. Mark that one on off right there. Right now the buyers are matching the sellers, so we are in a range. Show y'all right now. I'm gonna highlight that. 13 pip range right now. I'll mark something up. Say minute. 4 o'clock. PMI. It's another news announcement coming out at 4, so I'm just gonna wait. Could be another one of these. So once we clear that up, maybe I'll be able to get some moves. This happens all the time in the U.S. session. I'll be trading around high impact news. Actually, not bad for it's not bad for practice. As you can see, London and U.S. session both get some volatility. It was actually a really good day to trade London. I'm still not in the move. I don't see anything yet. For like the past 30 minutes almost, I've been sitting on my hands. Give it another hour. Probably done at that point. Clock out for the day. 1 minute until the news. See on my trading view. It shows 2 minutes ago. That doesn't help. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we got some news. Just know that. Okay. See what happens. Calm before the storm. Still no selling. That pullback occurred within the order range, so there's no selling right now, but this could be a good clue to buy. I've seen the sellers, they've been losing momentum coming on down wave right here. Probably like 7 pips, followed by a weaker one just recently of like 3 pips. That's like half the size, and now we're starting to pop up. I might be able to get a bottom formation over here and trade it back to the high. I'm actually getting ready to trade, but I want to give it a few minutes. But yeah, we are experiencing a real shift right now in real time. Sellers, see the sellers at around 1530, they're actually that strong. We would see them continue to push it down towards daily lows, but instead we're not seeing that happen. Show y'all oops. That's not what I wanted. There's a possible bottom happening right now. I might consider a long. We have 823, 818, about 5 pips. It's right on the bare minimum. 819, 23, about 4 pips. If we push on up a little bit further right now, I might consider a long. My first trade of the day. This would be a nice bottom formation. A little bit late to that. I was typing. My bad, y'all. That was a little bit late. Ah, shoot. Way too late. But I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to go for 2 to 1 because I'm a little bit late, unfortunately. That did happen. Came a little late. Damn it. Still want to get a 2 to 1 out of here. So ideally, I wanted to come in just a little bit sooner, but you can see, I was switching over to my platform. That's why I want to have the platform open right on the time, but I can trim my stop in a few minutes. It's a little bit too heavy on the entry. Ideally, this is where I wanted to get onto the long right about here. Ideally, an ideal world, this is where I want it. But you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna still go for it. 3.6. I'm gonna go for it. 8 pips. So ideally, this is realistically what I wanted, but for 2.5. But unfortunately, that's not what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a much worse entry, but it's all good. Just gonna watch. So yeah, this one over here, this is not accurate. So what I'm gonna do, gotta be honest with yourself. Most I'll probably get out of this right here is 1R. And I'm a little late on this entry. Way too late. Shoot. Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's a spread, but nah, I just got screwed up. You know, that was a horrible entry. Good entry, good criteria, everything was right, but horrible delay on my buy. I wanted to get it right there, which is like a few pips off. And it did come back and could have tapped me into that earlier price, but it's all good. I'm just gonna take that 1-on-1. I'm gonna take what the market's giving me. On my trading view, it might show the original trade that I wanted to take, which is the 3 pip stop, which is 2.5R, but on my actual trading, as you can see, because I had a delayed entry, it's gonna show 1R. I'm basically gonna put that on the notes. It is what it is. It's part of trading. That's why you can't be distracted. I was distracted trying to illustrate, not blaming y'all or anything, but it does happen. Imagine trying to have a 3 pip stop loss and you get like double what you planned on. Yeah. Can't trim my stop yet. This is too close to recent price action, and I do see buyers are still pretty strong. So unless I see like a place to put it, I don't want to trail it. I have to look at that damn 6.6. Like, oh shoot, you did that, man. Now we're clear of the news, so I'm not concerned anymore. What do we have here? While I'm waiting, possibly trail my stop loss right below 1.08225. If we do go on up a little bit further, that'll be a nice little relief. That's if. It's always if then. There's no guarantees as to what's going to happen. I'm not predicting. I never predict. It's a horrible way to trade. I said if, we could still reverse back to the downside and we could still take out those lows. Would have been a break-even trade, but it's going to be a small loss if I can trail it. sometimes online, social media, y'all would hear someone say like, "Oh yeah, price." Y'all would hear some crazy stuff like some people would be like, "Oh yeah, price is gonna touch these lows and bounce, and then it's gonna break these highs, and it's gonna go all the way up here, and it's gonna pull back, and then that's predictive trading. That's not real trading. That's predicting. That's gambling. Don't put yourself in that mindset. Matter of fact, you should run away from that type of analysis because it's gonna screw you up. These type of people, what they do is they learn a lot and they never really put in the work to practice and do what I do on a daily. So they learn a lot, but they scared to take the real time losses. So they learn more and more and more and more, and they never actually like. Some of them don't even trade real accounts, but they gamble. They predict. Predicting and gambling is a horrible way to live. I can only imagine the. It's a short life. It's a fast life. You know, like your heart, your emotions, your impulses, everything is just always like pulsating. Oh yeah, you know, I took this big position here. It's gonna go there, blah blah blah. And then, you know, the market is it's unpredictable. So you're damaging your life. You're damaging your peace of mind by trying to do these things. I want to move my stop so badly, but I have rules. The reason why I want to move it because it's too freaking delayed. My entry is so horrible. I still don't see a reason to sell yet. So unless it does come on down towards 1.08180, then I'm gonna be looking for a possible sell. But right now, I still don't see a reason to sell. The buyers are weak still, but the sellers are weaker at this very moment. So, and right here, this could be drastic. This could be tragic. I mean, might have got the wrong side, y'all. Come on, y'all. I want to trail my stop loss. Get out of this drawdown. Jeez, man. This is why I like to be right on point with my entries, because like this, I'm giving back way more than I should. It's already too late. I'm already in it. Damn. Not hoping neither. I'm just uncertain. Like we all should be uncertain. If you're absolutely certain when you're trading, you should step away from the charts and not trade. Then you're getting into that predicting gambling mindset. That's horrible. Now to go short, I would need to see these lows right here taken out. Let me just show y'all right now. Go short. I need to see not just my stop loss, but the lows of 1.08174 taken out, just about. And yeah, I might be able to take a sell, take out the daily lows, and move forward. That's also a possibility. Yes, now I'm gonna trim my stop. I don't care. Here, I don't care. I don't care. Give me that trail stop right there. Beautiful. So now I have reduced my risk. So that's beautiful to see. That's awesome. I love that. Lovely. Thank you very much. And able to trail my stop, reduce my loss by like 2 pips, which is like a third of what I was risking, but it's more ideal. Go back to the trading view now. All right, so we're back on the trading view. Expand this box because it's taking a lot longer than expected to finish this trade up, but yeah, you see, it would have been break even, but it's all good. I'll take a 0.7 R loss over what it was before. Still looking for that profit target. Like it could be achieved any moment. I don't know, not certain. I love being uncertain, by the way. At some point in your life, if you keep trading, it's gonna be a gift to be uncertain, because at least you can not have your ego involved. You feel me? TP is gonna be right outside of here. Like it's coming there. I'm gonna trail it aggressively now on the MT4. So now I'm gonna trail my stop loss a lot more aggressive. It does come on down all the way back there. I don't need to hold this anymore. Very good so far. Yep, 1.7 pips. Would have been I would have actually been in the money right now, but it's all good. It's a lesson learned. Make sure I'm like right on my damn chart a minute before my potential entry and not switch over and try to change the position and everything. It was all just a mess. All good, y'all. It's all good. I learned my lesson. But it's good to see the buyers are stronger. They're starting to increase, pick up more participants. And we are on our way to that profit. So this is going to be, for this trade, it's going to be a 2.5 R. But for me, fortunately, I'm not going to collect what I wanted to. It's all good. It's for educational purposes. I can come back to this and review it. Also, it's going to be for the public, so y'all can actually see how I trade as well. So this technically, the stop loss would have been at like 0.3 R-ish, but give or take, we're just going to do what we're going to do. I'll take it up to the highs. I want to see if we can take out these sellers up here right at 1549-ish. I don't see any reason to get out of a buy yet. We have stronger buyers than we did in the most recent waves, so I'm gonna be more prone to hold through this until target. If you've been following my real-time trading videos up until this point, you can see that I actually it's very tedious. Like every little thing I take into account. Like I literally actually read price action. I don't sit here and predict. I took a loss yesterday of -2R. I'll show you all that in a moment, but I do take losses. I'm honest with it, because if you don't review your trades, how are you going to know how to improve? Gotta show them losses. Okay, 14. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna trail my stop officially now as we get to the target. Hold up. So this is gonna be trail to break even. Yes, sir. It would have been 0.5 R, but it's all good. Let's enjoy the rest of this as it goes towards my target. May or may not hit. Just slightly above those highs is where I'm gonna get out. So see how long it takes, but my trailing stop is deployed. Wonderful trade, y'all. Wonderful trade. You got to see how I faded the market. This is called a market fade. I did that. Yes, sir. Just a normal guy, you know, just trading. This is my 9 to 5. Is trading. Stop loss is right below these lows right here. I know I could fake it out and continue up, but that's 0.5 R. I'll still take that. It's better than nothing. It's also telling me that the buyers aren't as strong as I thought they were, and I want to get out as soon as possible if that's the case. So we're gonna see what's happening. Hey, money's money, right? Collecting something at the end of the day. 0.5 R, or we're gonna get 2.5 R. Actually, no, this is 1 R. My bad. 1 R or 2. As y'all can see, it's 1 R was 3.6 pips. So 1 R or 2.5. Good job, y'all. Good job. Look at that. Tick by tick. Tick by tick. Look at it. It's coming back on up. Is this predicting? No, this is real-time trading, y'all. Like, I does this. Here we go. Collect. I'm out. I'm out. Beautiful. Beautiful. 1-800 collect. Close that manually because it's chopping around up here. I'm gonna mark this one up on my trading view now. Beautiful. I know it could possibly pierce that, but I'm gonna wait for the next wave. So mark this one off exactly where I exited. Then it comes back down. As you can see, it wasn't as great as I wanted it to. I know it can hit that 2.5, but was a little hesitant. Look at that. It's starting to go back on up. Could have kept my trailing stop, but once it starts slowing down near the range highs, we are currently in a range since 1545. Once we get towards those range highs, I personally like to close out as soon as possible because we could start reversing. The waves started getting weaker, and then we started shifting. Look at that. I got out at a better price anyway, so about 1.45R. I'm going to mark this on up. This is going to be called a RB 1 plus 1.4. Mark that right now. Moment. Slow thing when I'm using this. I would still be in this trade. It's just kind of sideways, as y'all can see. Not the greatest. What in the freaking world? There we go. Green. Bright green, so y'all can see it was a bright trade. RB plus 1.45R. RB. Just like that, y'all. Got a good trade. Got a winner, y'all. 1.45R, not bad for about 40 minutes of trading, even through the news. I got that thing, y'all. I took it from the market, and you all were able to see it. I'm proud of y'all that are watching this. You get a little insight, a little education. Honestly, I'm tired. I got other things to do. This might be it for me today. I gotta do some reviewing. It's 37 minutes into this video, and it's almost an hour into my trading. I do have the endurance to keep going on, but you know what? I gotta keep on working. I gotta keep on refining. I've been up all day. I've been here since almost 4:30. I've been here since 11 a.m. in my office, just breaking things down. And it's been 15:13. It's been about an hour. It's been about an hour of trading. So I'm gonna mark this on up as my day. I know there's more moves, but it is what it is, y'all. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna finish my notes right here, so I'm gonna do it in front of y'all so you can see. Okay, one good trade. Can't complain. One good trade. I'm also gonna mark off. I'm gonna take some notes, upload it to my trading view. So we're gonna put this right here and say nice movement. Preceding extra easy. All right, nice movement early in the day. German session preceding London Open. I stood out of the high impact news areas and traded what I was able to find during my time active. Y'all can see that right there. Buying momentum is increasing. Put a quarter around that. 3:30 German PMI, and then we got flash services PMI. There was also another news announcement at 3:15. I'm gonna write that down too. It's also flash services. So, 3:15 flash service PMI as well. 3:15 flash service PMI. There's a lot of PMIs because it's the Eurozone, and there's a lot of those going on today. It happens, you know. Got to be aware of that so you don't get caught up in the chop, kind of like what happened at 3:30. Even though 3:30 didn't really, 3:15 didn't really do too much. 3:30 did, which is why you gotta just weigh them all the same. One more note. I'm all done for today. Mark this one on up right here. I know there's more moves happening right in front of my face, but it's not about being greedy and capturing all the moves. It's capturing best quality moves during your time trading. There's like a top formation that just happened right now, but I don't want to trade it. What else am I going to say? Traded for about 1 hour today. I got tired, so I would sell this one happening right now. By the way, I'm just calling it out, but I'm not in it, so I missed out on potential money, but it's all good. Right, all right. I see everything in here. This looks like a possible short setup. It's still a little sketch, but it is a possible one. I just want to highlight that. We see the buyers got weaker, and it's coming on down now. So this is just a possible scenario. I would need to actually sit here and watch it. So it's not like I would just jump into this trade. But I would need to sit here and watch what's going on. But it definitely looks like a nice potential short setup. It may or may not go. If it is, then I would have to continue to sit here and watch this. And to me, it's not really what I like to see. Maybe take it on down to the range lows if you are in this. I personally don't want to trade this because it's just too much work for me, and then I would have to just like scenario plan. Like it could possibly work, maybe not. Have stop losses like right around 1.08274, but then I would have to risk 1R, which would bring my daily P&L down to 0.45R if I lose. And then on top of that, I just don't really see buyers stepping in just yet. This will be like a top formation, but it's just not really ideal for me. Just because I have seen like it's kind of still in that range, but it could work out. Like I said, if I'm trading, I need at least like 30 minutes extra in case I do take a loss. I can actually plan to possibly look out for another trade, in case the loss happens because it's a mistake or something. I can always redeem myself with a possible win or just sit on my hands. But I would need some more time, so I'm not rushing into trades. Like I said, this looks like a potential setup, but then again, there could be variables happening such as that I don't see because I was typing. See, that would have been a possible sell, but also maybe not. It's like a little DP. You're like 0.1 pip. Now you're right at the edge, right on the cusp of that high. So looks like the trade would still be active, but it's kind of like I said, I would need to plan this out. It looks like it'll go down. I'm gonna check this one out probably after I'm done recording, but I wouldn't be trading this right now because, like I said, I need at least another half hour or so before every trade, so I'm not rushing into something and making a mistake. And yeah, that's it for my day plus a 1.45 R. I did get in a little bit late, unfortunately, so I collected less than I want, but it is what it is, y'all. Oh, look at that. I would have been a win. Beautiful. And there's news. That's the thing. 4:30 is this session is filled with news. It's a beautiful sell, by the way. I would have been another win. But let's see. Daily P&L. Plus 1.45 R. All right. The reason why I don't care about missing trades is, I mean, I'm training y'all. Like every day y'all see me do this, I'm only getting better. Even if I have a losing day, I'm only getting better at everything. Just know that it's part of the plan, part of the process. Might have been another window. I mean, beautiful. The daily P&L is going to be, put that right here. Y'all seen this so on the video. Shucks, a little bummer I missed that, but yeah, it's been a long day. I need to work on some more stuff. I'm proud of what I took home. I'm glad with what I did. Entered a little late on that trade. My first trade, but it's all good. Everything else looks very well today. What was this called? RT plus BP. Always good to put a little note there. Let's just trade. Satisfied with my overall performance. That would have been a nice clean 2.5 R2 right to the edge. At least y'all can see that. Y'all can see that. I called it out. I said it. And then the stop loss is like 0.5 pips above the high. So 882.7. Yeah, that would have worked. That probably would have still been into that initial sell. You can kind of see how I do this, how I work. Yeah, it's whips on around now. So yeah, it was good. Solid day. 1.45 R. I'll be back tomorrow for some more. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. I'm gonna upload it. Peace.